Hey everyone, welcome back to Sibling Side Quest. We're your hosts. I'm Dahan,
Hey, it's Demin.
and thanks for joining us. Yeah, we got a few things to talk about this week. I guess we're gonna start off with some movies, some nerdy movie stuff. Um,
Yeah. Um, to kick off, I guess, episode two, I saw a pretty interesting question online. Um, so with the success of, James Gunn DC reboot, and Peacemaker season two, has a little hype and stuff around it. Do you think um superhero films are back, or is this just an exception to this whole superhero movie fatigue that's been going around?
I don't think there was ever really a fatigue, and I don't think superhero movies went away. It's just there was a string of mediocre to not so good movies that came on. People just didn't want to watch them. Um, But movies that's been starting to get better, like Thunderbolts got pretty good reviews. Batman, the one with Robert Pattinson, was really good. I think people just want to see good movies. Fantastic Four, I heard was good. I think a lot of people saw it opening weekend. I heard it was good, decent, but maybe Superman was a little bit better. I think, yeah, so I don't know if there's a fatigue. People just want to watch good movies, and things are just getting more expensive now. So I think people are just looking to save money here and there. And if they already have a streaming subscription to like Disney Plus or HBO Max, why would you go to the theater when you can just wait like a month or two and you can watch it at home?
That's true.
I mean, that's been my plan because uh, it's not like I can just drop everything and go watch a movie at like midnight or whenever because, family ties and all that stuff. So it'd be easier just for me to wait. I mean, yeah, I might get spoiled and stuff, but that's a risk I take for not forcing myself out into the theater, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely do think there is some type of fatigue, mainly because I think it is Marvel's fault. Well, DC has a track record of not releasing good DC movies, other than maybe the Batman stuff that's I would consider now otherworld stuff. But I do think it's the Disney Marvel's fault. They made a whole ton of money on the original Avengers whole up to Endgame kind of thing. And then they started cranking out product after product after product after product. And that's, I think, where the fatigue came in because the products kept cranking out without the quality that we expected Marvel to be. And so people just stopped watching it. Um,
Well,
all
you
the,
see, you said quality, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not good stuff. If it was good and it was a lot, people would still watch it. But it was a lot and not good, so people just stopped.
yeah,
And yeah, I get it. You only have so many hours in the day, and it's like, do these shows matter? Do they not matter? They said they matter, but then some of them, it was weird at first, but now I think people get the grasp of it. But as you just said, I think it's the quality was the issue. If they were higher quality stuff, you wouldn't hear much about this fatigue. Yeah, there might be some people out there saying there's too much, but
yeah. And I do think, like comic book people like you and me and stuff, we would obviously keep up and still watch it. But even for like me and stuff, I did stop watching some of the shows because I feel like they were unneeded. Like, who the fuck asked for an Echo like show? Like, it's like they were trying to take a B tier hero, which Iron Man, let's be real, before Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man 1, Iron Man was a B tier hero, okay?
I don't even think he was
He
B. He might have been D or
definitely
C.
wasn't like sure he was part of the Avengers, but like no one read Iron Man comic books and stuff. So it's like, who asked for Echo? She's not even B tier. She's like,
The biggest hype Iron Man got before the movies was he showed up in Spider-Man the Animated Series and then one crossover event. That
yeah,
was before that. That was like you didn't hear about Iron Man. That was the biggest hype in the '90s was
yeah.
that crossover.
To Marvel's credit though, they do a really good job with B tier, like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like they were like the level ish of you know of Iron Man or whatever, but now they're one of fan favorites and stuff. Like everything's about Guardians, everything's about Iron Man, blah blah. But yeah, I do think because of the whole slew of crappy Marvel Disney products that were released last few years or whatever, there definitely was fatigue. People moved on, want to watch something else. Um, but then I think Hollywood, just in general, they won't make original movies anymore. So everything just has an IP tied to it, or recycled, or reboot of this, or reboot of that. And so, like, people complain about being tired of superhero movies, but then they don't talk about. I guess they do talk about like rebooting stuff that they've done before, just in newer, better actors and graphics or whatever. But yeah, I
So the
do
whole
think the DC reboot, people are more excited about that is because they're finally getting good DC products
yeah,
other
they
than
have
Batman.
yeah, I guess they have the right team in place it seems like now because Batman and then Superman are back-to-back hits, so it looks like they're going in the right direction. I didn't mind Snyder's Superman. I did not like Batman v Superman. I don't know what that was. And I saw The Flash. It was okay.
Yeah,
Man 1 was okay. I actually didn't see the second one. But going back to your thing about original IP, so I think it's the same issue with the original IP stuff. Uh, how do you get, first of all, how do you get people to go out to see original IP stuff? They have to
take the
hear that it's
chance.
good, and if they hear it's
Yeah.
good, they're gonna go see it.
Hmm.
The problem is original IP stuff. I think it's being released, it's just people aren't going to see it.
That's
Like
partly due to how expensive movies are too. People don't want to waste 20 bucks, plus
20 bucks is like
fees
cheap.
to yeah, or whatever, It used
Yeah.
to be like $10 a movie, if that, but yeah, it's they don't want to risk wasting that on
Yeah, if
trying
you
to
want to
see a
bring your
movie
family, it's
that
like
could
at
be
least
just
$100 with food and all
like
that stuff.
crap or whatever. So, like especially the Disney stuff that they released in theaters only, like you got to bring your whole family, and then these kids and stuff they may want snacks or whatever. It's easily over 50, $60 just to go watch a movie they may or may not like. So like they just wait. So they think like that whole movie that came out. What was it? This kid with like an eye patch and stuff, and
Oh,
then
yeah. Um,
like it didn't do well. It's like, well, yeah, people want to wait for it to go on streaming. They don't know if they're gonna like it or not. It's
so
just expensive.
I think kids will like anything, essentially. I took my kids to see it, and I fell asleep, but they liked it. So it's
You
not,
fell asleep,
yeah, it's not
but it was
terribly hard.
expensive, right?
Well, it was at one of those, it was like a family-owned theatership. You know what it is? It's at University Mall, that theater,
Oh,
where it's like cheaper tickets
that one.
because it's older
Yeah, but not
movies play
everyone
there.
has that. We have
Yeah, not everyone
Cinemark,
has
Regal
that.
Cinemas,
That's why I brought them. I wouldn't have brought them to like, an AMC or something like that to watch that movie because it didn't look interesting to me and I
Hmm.
saw it and it was not, yeah, it was not that good. It was okay at best. But my, kids enjoyed it, so it's not hard to entertain kids. It's just, yeah, parents have to justify if they're gonna bring them to see like a crappy movie.
Yeah,
Because K-pop Demon Hunters straight to Netflix, that thing blew up because it's
because streaming,
actually
it's
a
like you
good
said,
movie,
yeah,
but
people just want to
people
stream
want it,
stuff now.
and I don't know if it's a vast majority, but I've seen comments on like their music videos and stuff on YouTube. They want that movie in theaters so they can watch it in theaters, and they started doing it. There's weekend, I think it might be this weekend or next weekend that Sony's releasing K-pop Demon Hunters in theaters, so you can go watch it because people are asking for it, and
Mm.
excuse me, that's an original IP, and it's a good movie. It has catchy songs, a lot of characters are likable. Um, I'm sick of hearing that soundtrack, but my kids have that on repeat the whole time. That's all we listen to. That's
Yeah,
all they
I haven't
sing at
watched
home.
it, so
So because it's a good movie, so
yeah.
it all comes down to quality. It's like IP, a remake, original. Just take the time. If you go into a project expecting or the only goal is to make money, which I know is the ultimate goal, but in order to make that money, you have to go into a project just to make a good product.
Yeah.
And with
Yeah.
that will come money, but
I mean, I understand. Quality is a big
capitalism.
thing. I think Disney Marvel lost people's trust when they just kept shitting stuff out.
Oh yeah, no, that's the
If
thing. They
they
have to
kept
rebuild
like
their brand.
decent quality stuff, that people still enjoyed going to watch, then I think some fatigue will still happen, but it wouldn't be like, oh, I'm done with Marvel kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I
But
don't
yeah,
even
I do think,
know what's happening anymore with them. Like, I think I don't even know what's happening with them. I think it's Blade canceled. I think Blade is
yeah, dude,
canceled. I
it's
don't
like
think
a
Black Knight
crap
is
show.
happening anymore with what Jon Snow. Uh,
Hmm. Yeah, there's
Eternals,
a
is
lot,
that
and
even
the
gonna?
Eternals aren't even in the plan
Yeah,
for like this era of
yeah.
Marvel.
What
Like
about
they're
that?
just,
What's his name? Harry Styles, Firefox or whatever his name is. I forgot. I don't. I don't mind if they stop Doctor Strange from that whole phase 5. I want them to make another Shang-Chi.
yeah, Shang-Chi was definitely
Shang,
one of the better
I
later
enjoyed
Marvel
that movie a
IPs and
lot.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, had issues with the CGI thing, but Shang-Chi's one of those like street level kind of like Captain America, Black Widow-ish kind of thing. Like Marvel, I mean Captain America Winter Soldier is my favorite all-time movie, at least Marvel product. Just because the choreography they can do with street fight, like street level superheroes. Shang-Chi's like that, but like he's supposed to be the best, hand-to-hand fighter in the Marvel universe or whatever, or one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
They should have done something like that with like Iron Fist, but they messed it up. But yeah, the Shang-Chi one's really good. The choreography in there was really good and stuff. And then I know some people had issues with the whole CGI fight scene at the end, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good.
I
Some
mean,
people are on and off about Aquafina. I thought she was okay, but the movie in general was just really, really good.
yeah, no, I enjoyed it. So yeah, if it's quality, like I really want to watch Fantastic Four because I hear it was good. It's just finding the time. I mean, spoil it if you must, but yeah, you said it's worth watching, right?
Yeah, I definitely do think we're in another, I would say, Silver Age of Marvel movies. At least it's early to say, but um, we're past the golden age, I guess. The Silver Age is coming, I think, with the whole Fantastic Four, um, first step. So, in
I just hope
regards to
X-Men
like the
comes sooner or
same what we're
later.
talking about, though, transitioning to a different topic, um, Robert Downey Jr. as
I don't like it.
Doomsday. You think it's gimmicky? You think they're using his name?
I don't know why they have to make. I'm assuming this is what they're gonna do. If not, I still don't like it. But an evil Iron Man, and he just happens to be. I don't even know if he's gonna be from Latveria, but he's just an evil Iron Man. Like in this universe, he just became evil, and that's why he's called Doctor Doom. I hope that's not what they do, and they do more of a. I mean, Doctor Doom is magic based. Mainly his powers are, yeah, it's not the lightning powers and all that stuff you saw in all the Fantastic Four movies. I'm pretty sure his powers are like he's just super smart and he researches stuff. He uses magic, and like Mephisto's one of the people that he is part of his stories somewhat because of his mom. Um, yeah, I didn't. I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm not gonna not watch it or hate on it just because Robert Downey Jr. But when I initially heard it, my gut reaction was I don't like it.
Yeah, when I saw that whole San Diego Comic Con reveal thing, I was like, oh no. Again, not that we hate Robert Downey Jr.,
No,
but
he's great.
arguably Doctor Doom is one of the most liked supervillains in the Marvel
Oh,
universe,
yeah,
Marvel comic universe. Like people who are like, who's your favorite villain?
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom is usually the answer. I feel like, Victor Von Doom. So I would have wanted to see Victor Von Doom, not Robert Downey Jr. Von Doom. And again, like Marvel has a way of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's a way, like it's like you said. I always think of trying to think of what they're thinking of doing next, but they usually go like a different route. Like the Fantastic Four first steps, I thought it was gonna go a certain way, but it didn't. So I am excited to see what they do with Doctor Doom, but using Robert Downey Jr. does feel like they want people to come back. Like, oh, I thought he died, kind of thing. Like, what is he doing in a, Doctor Doom outfit, kind of thing. Obviously, there's the multiverse in the Marvel comics, so the idea of a bad Iron Man in that one universe is not it. They can pull anything, okay?
Yeah,
Obviously, but
I mean, also they had to reverse course because of the whole Kang thing, so they had to figure something out
yeah,
quick and
the
adjust
whole
their
Kang thing was
plans. I mean, they could just recast somebody for Kang. I don't know what the issue was there. I mean, I feel like people are like, "Oh my gosh, this is not Jonathan Majors. That's not my Kang." Like, I don't think he was like that big where people wouldn't mind to just put someone else in there.
yeah,
Why change your plans and then now it's instead of what Kang Wars, it's Doom Wars or something?
yeah. So that to me, like them not recasting Kang set a precedent of they don't want to use the same actor. I mean, they don't want to use a different actor for the same character. So that puts it in
Uh,
people's heads, or that could put in
that's
people's
a
heads,
lie.
huh?
That's a lie. Terrence Howard and then Don
I mean,
Cheadle.
that was the beginning
Oh
though.
my goodness.
And also
And
like War Machine is also like a C tier version of
Hulk.
Iron Man.
What Edward Norton and what Mark Ruffalo?
Yeah, but they obviously do, but like the fact that they didn't for Kang, but um either they didn't I guess because Quantum Mania like stopped or like not stopped, but like did really really bad. It could have been a money thing. It could have been Jonathan Majors was tied to the idea of Kang, so whoever played him next was like they just didn't want to deal with that whole fiasco, but um also because like they like to keep one actor to one character, and I think people who aren't comic book fans, because they're gonna think Iron Man is back just in a different suit because it's Robert Downey
Yeah,
Jr. Because
that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be evil Iron Man.
Doctor Strange, um, Multiverse of Madness did not do a good job of explaining the multiverse because each world they went to, it didn't even have a different version of a superhero. It was literally just America Chavez and Doctor Strange just going to a different world and it's just weird stuff. Like just the world itself was weird, was different. But no other superhero pretty much was shown in any of these.
Except
So
for
the
another
idea of a
Doctor Strange.
multiverse and different heroes could end up being different things wasn't explained at all. And the best way that has been explained is Deadpool and Wolverine, where they saw Chris Evans as not Captain America
Oh
and as
yeah.
all these other like people playing superheroes or in this little like like pit or whatever to be like killed off. And even then, people might have been confused too, because so I think I'm just afraid people are gonna expect to see Iron Man back when he's dead.
I mean, it's gonna be like a pseudo Iron Man. Yeah, that's why I didn't like it. I think his powers are gonna be tech based,
Yeah, I mean,
which
to
I
me,
guess it kind of somewhat is, but no, it should be. I feel like it should be magic. Just because I don't know if they're gonna bring Baron Mordo back. I don't know what's up with him.
yeah,
Well, I
no
guess
one knows.
Cleo is there. You got Charlize Theron, so we gotta do something with her.
Yeah, but yeah, Iron Man. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom.
Mm,
Yeah, the Doctor Doom pretty much is Reed Richards, I think, without
just
I
evil.
wouldn't say he doesn't have a conscience, but he doesn't care what he has to do to achieve
Yeah,
what
he's
he
just
wants to
extremely
achieve.
selfish, and if you don't bother him, he won't bother you. But some of his stuff is like, I just want more power, and if you want more
He
power, you
has
gotta
that big
trample
ego
over
to
people.
fulfill.
Yeah.
he thinks he's the best, so he has to prove he's the best, and it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter what he does in that process to achieve it. It could be taking a life, it could be
Mm-hmm.
bombing a nation, it could be whatever. And the fact that he is, I guess, the king dictator of Latveria, America can't do anything about it because then they'll start like a world war or war with Latveria. But yeah, it's a little bit of a tangent on that. But yeah, I'm
Like North Korea.
excited, but not. I'm disappointed,
We'll
but I
see
am
how it
excited
goes.
to see what they
Yeah.
do.
I mean, speaking of Marvel, I really like. So I don't know what comic line it. I mean, assuming it's for X-Men and all those lines, but they came out with these variant cover arts for these characters in streetwear,
Hmm. I saw that.
and I really, 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 really like them. I think I might get the full set. Um, it reminded me of the hip hop variant art covers that you did like years and years ago. I really like that and have the set
I
also.
remember when we were reading the Secret Wars. I guess the second Secret Wars, the one with God Doom.
Yeah, I
They
see.
had the hip hop albums and stuff of it, and that was really really cool. I remember going to comic book stores and stuff and collecting all. Excuse me, trying to collect all those variants. But yeah, I did see the streetwear um covers and stuff of these magazines. Yeah, like that one.
Yeah, I
Um,
really like this silk one. If you can see it without the glare.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, they do like their new streetwear variants of like I think it's like 20 different Marvel superheroes and villains or
something
whatever.
like that. I
Yeah,
really, really like some of them. Some of them are disappointed in. They just okay.
yeah.
Like
Like
Black
the
Cat.
Hulk is just a shirtless dude. They
Yeah,
could have
it
threw
like
something on
you
him.
can't really see it. Black Cat looks like she's in costume, just more athletic. Captain America looks like he's in costume.
Yeah.
I really, really like Magic's. Um,
Mm, that
she
was a
still
nice
has
one.
the little ear things or whatever, and
Yeah.
then yeah, she's just in her sneakers, some athletic shorts. I think that's one of my favorite ones, along with Venom.
Yeah, they
Venom's looks
definitely do
really,
look
really,
nice.
really
I actually
nice
need to go pre-order some of those.
with like trench coat and stuff. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I really enjoyed the cover. So if you, it's by the art's by if I butcher his name, I'm sorry, In Hyuk Lee. I think he's a yeah pretty well known artist. I don't know a whole lot about artists and stuff, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I'm a fan. So oh, Silox is really nice.
Yeah, well, usually those I would say anime term waifu Marvel characters, they usually do a pretty good job on.
Yeah, usually.
Transitioning a little bit into gaming news, I guess. I don't know if you guys mess with Expedition 33, but they announced the second game is coming. And I feel like I don't know if you I don't know how far you are in the game, but I've beaten it and the ending definitely did seem like had plans if it was popular to make a second one. Just
Hmm.
because they're not done building this world that they've built.
No, I think that's the room people don't know. Is it a dark sequel? Is it a story somewhere else? Is it gonna flesh out this, I don't know, this part of the world? Is it gonna go, are they gonna go a different country? Is it happening all over the place? Or is it just in this France, Paris type of place? Lumiere? Um, I don't know, but it is a really, really, really good game. I randomly heard about it because people were hyping up so much. Oh, it's the Final
Yeah, game of the
Fantasy.
year.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's like the Final Fantasy game Final Fantasy wishes it was or something like that. Um,
Yeah,
and so far, yeah, I'm like in Act 2. I don't know how far in Act 2, but it is really good. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the characters, the story. Uh, it's just if you say you play games for story, you should play this game.
hmm, yeah,
I'm still very confused, but I'm intrigued.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I am looking forward to this second. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Game development takes a long time unless they already had something in mind and they're, you know, in a year or two we'll release it. I don't know. I hope, but we'll see.
Yeah, I hope the quality of the game definitely stays. They don't rush it and they don't like given the fan demands of it has to be released within a certain day, or why is it taking so long, kind of thing. I
But
never
did you
minded
enjoy it?
when games push their release date back. I was like, okay, they got to fix some stuff, or they're working on some stuff. Sure, the excitement, I'm disappointed because I'm excited for it, but I also at the same time understand. But sometimes these lately, do these AAA games they've been releasing like just it's like the bad stuff of Marvel. It's like it's just shit stuff that they're just releasing. Um, and then they're like,
Diablo
oh,
4
we
comes
have
to
to
mind.
patch it to fix this. And like, why couldn't you just like release it fixed or like push it back, fix it, and then release it? But quarterly earnings and all that kind of stuff they have to meet, and it's just
Yeah,
too much higher up involvement. They need to
Diablo 4
leave,
comes to mind when you say that.
huh?
Diablo 4 comes to mind when you say that.
Yeah, ever since
I did not enjoy
Diablo
that game
2,
at all.
like Diablo 3 and Diablo 4 is like I wanted to like them. Diablo 3 was crap when it came out. And then eventually after multiple patches, multiple blah blah whatever, it became pretty good. I remember you and I almost played every single season. It was pretty fun. And then Diablo 4 came out and it just doesn't hit the same. It's not as fun, I don't think. I tried going back to the other seasons and stuff. It's just not as good. I don't get the same excitement from like Diablo 2 as, you know, but it's Blizzard, everything is about money. They had to try to throw in that monetary, battle pass or whatever into it and make you buy cosmetics and everything like that. But yeah, lame.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll fix it like they fixed Diablo 3, but I don't know. Yeah, same with you. I didn't enjoy it. I just never got into it. Even just, I usually like the self, grinding, leveling up, getting stronger, getting gear.
Hmm.
This one just didn't feel fun. Like,
Yeah,
I want to go back to Diablo 3 and start playing the seasons again because that was fun. I still
some
enjoyed it.
people have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to play some sort of like action RPG kind of thing, but I do find myself playing games that's just more story driven now. Just I don't know, just that's where my time is.
Hades 2. Did you played Hades 1?
Yeah, I don't like rogue like
Oh,
games
I
though.
love roguelike
I don't
games.
like having to
Well, I don't
restart.
love, but I enjoyed it. And the story is pretty good.
Yeah, that was the very first roguelike game that I think people like loved, I guess,
Hmm.
or at least the most popular, famous one. But I still like the idea of starting over.
Wait, but we played the Teenage Mutant Turtle one, Splintered Fates. You didn't like that?
I mean, it's fine. Like if I'm playing with somebody else or whatever, I can maybe do it. But playing by myself or like a roguelike game, nah, it wasn't that good to me.
I think I
It's
like
just
it
more
because
frustrating, and I don't like to feel frustrated when I'm trying to enjoy something. That's half the reason why like the whole what were the Souls like games. I couldn't play Sekiro because all about perfect timing, your parries, and I have a very limited time to play video games, so missing a parry and having to redo the whole level just got me too frustrated, and I just stopped. So it's just being frustrated in a video game, just it can't do it for me anymore,
Mhm.
just because of time. Back when I was in college, after like taking one class in the morning, literally the rest of the day I could play games. Sure, I'd probably do it, but literally don't have time for any of that anymore. So being frustrated while playing a game, nah, I can't anymore.
That's why there's easy mode now, or story mode, whatever they call it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I know you mentioned that earlier. Well, not Rebirth, but just Final Fantasy. But yeah, I thinking about switching to like easy mode and just cruising through the stories because they put too much side stuff in there, and I just can't.
So yes, I'm with
So
you on that one. The remake, really enjoyed it. Even the DLC with Yuffie, I enjoyed it. Not too many side stuff. It was good. This one, oh my God, I swear, I think 80% of the game is like side stuff and 20% is story.
it
It
is.
was very annoying.
I
Yeah,
skip
I
all the
haven't
side
finished it
stuff
because of that
in
reason.
Gongala. Like I would like breeze through it. So a lot of it is side stuff.
Yeah. So I might. Just feel like you can just power through the story,
Yeah,
just
I still
skip
need to
everything
get
else.
back and beat it. It's just I do that to myself. I never finish Skyrim because of this same reason, but if I'm going through the main story and then a side quest pops up, like I just have to finish it before I move on. But then with these Final Fantasy Rebirth and then with Skyrim and stuff, it just kept throwing in side stuff after side stuff after side stuff to the point where it's like I forgot what I did in the main part. Not really the case with Final Fantasy because the story's pretty good. Yeah, and that's my issue with side stuff. I need to stop feeling the need to complete all of it before I move on. I just need to just move on and maybe do a side quest that I feel like would be important to like a character development or something.
So that's why I can't play open world games like Zelda,
Mm.
because I'm just running around. It's like, oh, there's a cave. Let me go over there. And then, oh, there's another cave right next to it. Let me go over here. I think that's why I enjoyed Final Fantasy 16, because I know people, they don't want to hear it. It wasn't open world. It kind of like, it was a story driven game. Like, here, go over here. Like, you can't just wander around. I mean, you can to some degree, but it's not an open world game like when after Midgar Final Fantasy 7 opened up. I mean, you still had
Yeah.
to go to certain places, but you could free roam anywhere you want.
Yeah. I think they're also not good games to stream, which might be why people don't play it as much either. Because a lot of streamers and stuff, they play action kind of games that you can um, still talk with the audience and stuff, and then like Souls-like games where the story is there, but it's mainly about playing, fighting bosses, hard bosses and stuff, learning the gimmicks or whatever. And
Hmm.
then Final Fantasy games have never really been that, and I think people are also tired of turn-based story single player type games. Well, they're not tired of it, but it's just not fun interactive wise with like somebody else.
Mm. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a one person game for a
But
reason.
then Expedition 33 came out and that sort of flipped that idea. Or, not, I don't even think they were the first game. I feel like it's like Baldur's Gate or like, Divinity or whatever. Those are like single player games that you can have multiplayer in, but it's story driven. It's just fun, kind of like
Yeah, we should try
tactics
Baldur's
kind of
Gate.
games.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hmm. And speaking of games, SH Figure Arts releasing Spider-Man from Marvel vs. Capcom. That where he's like really, really bulky. He has like big
Yeah.
muscles.
So, like, SH Figure Arts, for you guys who don't know or whatever, who don't collect action figures, it's a really popular Japanese brand of figures. So it's a little bit more expensive because it's the quality and stuff is usually there, and the sculpting and everything is usually pretty top notch. But yeah, they're releasing they call it the Gamerverse, but it's the Spider-Man from the Marvel vs. Capcom, and they already released a Cyclops from it. I thought about collecting it again because I did cut back on all my action figures, but here's an example of a box. I collect the One Piece SH figure art line. I'm trying to be complete on that, but they have a lot of different IPs in this line, and it's considered one of the best. It can be collector like beginner friendly because they're not so for SH figure arts, they usually have a character that they release to the states that's around $35, which is not too bad for an import. It's not bad at all for an import figure, but they call it like a jumping on point for it. So like for One Piece, they have Luffy at like Target for like $35, and then Dragon Ball they have Goku that they release for $35. Is to try to get people into the line so they buy the other stuff. Um, but for the Marvel figures and stuff, they don't really have any like that. So the Spider-Man that we're talking about is like $100, and so is the
$100?
$100. That's one of the main reasons I didn't jump
Holy
back in.
crap.
Like a few years ago, I was like all in on this SH figure art line, and I probably would have pre-ordered it. But again, I'm trying to cut back and maybe sell some of my collection because I'm more into cards and stuff now. But yeah, it's $100 for both the Cyclops and the Spider-Man. They both look nice, but if it was around $50, I might have done it, but it's way too expensive now, especially with the whole tariff thing and stuff. Like you can't really, everything's inflated.
Yeah, I didn't know it was $100. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't think SH Figure Arts, besides like the giant ape Vegeta or whatever,
So
got
that's
that
usually
expensive.
the price if you buy it from a US retailer like Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I usually pre-order my stuff. But for the Japanese figures, it is inflated price because they, shipping and stuff from here. But normally, if you're like into it, there are certain Japanese websites or like yeah, well, Japanese websites like AmiAmi,
Hmm.
people use that and they ship it directly from Japan, and the pricing is a lot cheaper. You do pay a little bit more in shipping, but usually overall the price is cheaper, usually by like 30, $40. So like you could get this Spider-Man for maybe like $70 shipped back in the day, but again with tariffs and stuff now, you don't even know if you're gonna get the figure or if you're or how much the shipping is gonna be because of the tariffs. So
I
it's
guess that's a
probably
lot.
right now cheaper to pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I still have to finish my Final Fantasy VII Remake line. I think the latest one I got was Yuffie. I didn't even check the Rebirth ones. Like, do they have the swimsuit ones? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like they would have to. It'll make the most money.
Probably, yeah.
You're such a
Tifa
gooner.
makes bank on for everything. Put
Yeah.
Tifa in it.
But yeah,
What's
moving on
next?
along. Let's talk Harry Potter for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Um, HBO reboot.
The
I
author who
guess
shall
your
not be
thoughts.
named.
You like it? You hate it? What do you think?
I I like it because the movies were good. I enjoyed them. Hey, Emma Watson. But they did miss a lot of stuff. Like I noticed it in the movies. Like, hey, like one example is, what do you mean Professor McGonagall gave Harry the fireball? That wasn't true. Like it was his godfather or whatever. It's like, what do you?
Yeah, I
It's
remember it
like,
came in the mail. Like, who
yeah,
sent you this?
yeah, and they kept it. They scanned it for like curses and stuff. So it's just little details like that. And the major, major, major issue I had with the movies is they made Ron a chump. He was a side character to a side character in that movie, and I don't know why. Well, I think I heard why is because the director was a big fan of Hermione, so he tried to make her do all the stuff that Ron probably would have done, like in the books. Um,
Yeah,
so
I was
while I
gonna
did
say that
enjoy the
too.
movies, yeah, I'm excited for this to hopefully flesh out more of the details and make Ron more Ron.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too. Like, I read the books and everything because you got me into it, and then when I watched the movies, way back when, I did enjoy them. I thought they were pretty good. I do know they left out a bunch of stuff, especially the Goblet of Fire. I feel like that was my favorite book, and they left out a ton of
Hmm.
stuff in that movie. Um, but yeah, so like as I have rewatched them like sort of recently in the past few years. I have seen like issues with them and stuff that you just don't really see first walk through, first watch because I feel like you're blind a little bit by like, oh my God, Harry Potter's on the big screen. But yeah, I do agree with you. They did change stuff around, like Ron. He was like my favorite wizard in the whole series, like in the books and stuff. I just like the Weasleys. Um, but they did make him just pretty useless, I guess. Because he was a lot braver than they portrayed him in the movie. In the books, he was a lot more braver than what they portrayed him in the movies. Which,
Dude, he was like, you wish you had a best friend like that kind
yeah,
of guy in the
yeah,
book.
yeah.
It was crazy.
What do you think? What do you feel about them changing Severus Snape to I think a black guy, a black actor?
I mean, I'm okay with whatever they do as long as Snape is still Snape. Um, I mean, it's a book. Uh, I forgot. Did she describe what skin color and stuff they had in
Yeah.
the book?
So I was gonna say that too. Like I usually don't mind them changing the race of characters and stuff. Um, unless I still don't mind. I feel like I'm giving him a chance. I feel like the whole Harry Potter series could be good if they, do things right. And changing Snape to like a black actor, I don't really care too much. But at the same time, like I understand why people um do care because you have a lot of diehard fans just in comic books and Harry Potter and whatever. And in the books, it is described, as a dude with like pitch black hair
Oh
and then,
yeah, pale
pale
skin.
figure. So he's like
Yeah,
a white skinned dude,
that's
probably a
true.
white skinned British guy or whatever with like black hair and stuff like that. And um, so I can see why people want that version of Snape in this reboot because some people do feel some type of way about these movies. They weren't done to what they wanted to be, and this could have been the redemption, and now they quote unquote mess it up by recasting a completely different race of what was described in the book of one of the most beloved characters in the entire Harry Potter series. Like you hated Snape until you loved Snape.
But aren't there still people out there who hated him regardless because he was still an asshole?
He was
Doesn't
an
change the
asshole,
fact he was an asshole.
but for a reason. Like he didn't want Harry to get
I
killed. He didn't
mean,
want
I guess so, but Harry's
Voldemort
still a
to get in
child.
here. He did all that stuff to protect him. It was Dumbledore who was trying to
Oh,
kill him.
yeah, I sort of crisscrossed. It was
Because
like
Dumbledore
Snape
knew
and Dumbledore.
he was a Horcrux.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
that's true.
yeah, I am excited for it, just like how I was excited for the Percy Jackson reboot, which is still okay, but I do think it is true to the book. So I'm hoping they are true to the book for Harry Potter.
Yeah, Percy Jackson. I've seen, I think most of season one. I thought it was okay. I was hoping it'd be a little bit better. I actually enjoyed the movies with.
No, you're crazy.
I don't know why. I think because Alexandra
You are
Daddario was in it.
crazy.
I think I think the only reason because
No,
Alexandra Daddario was in it. But
they
I did
were
not
horrible.
mind
You don't
it.
remember like he was fighting Annabelle, sorry, Annabeth in the camp and he was like
Hey, 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 hey. I
reaching
like
for the water.
I like Logan
It was,
Lerman, all right?
huh?
I like Logan Lerman. Maybe
Dude,
that's another
I
reason
don't
why.
deny him as an actor, but it was the writing and the directing that was atrocious, dude. Like
Call it
that
my
whole
guilty pleasure. I didn't think it
I
was too bad.
cringed the entire time. He was reaching for the water. No, dude, you're crazy.
It
I
was
can't.
suspenseful
Huh?
to build anticipation. Is the water gonna move? Is it not?
No,
That's what it
dude.
was for.
He grabbed it to heal himself.
Yeah. Was it gonna work or was it not gonna work?
No, it was
Suspense.
lame. It was so lame. And I feel like Alexander Daddario
Incorrect.
was looking a little too old to be Annabeth.
Yeah, she was borderline. Why are you playing? How old were they? Like 13, 14, high schooler?
Dude, yeah, they're in high school.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, I'm pretty sure she's younger
The
than
new
Logan
actors
Lerman.
for the new reboot is looking a lot better. I like look wise, I think they're a lot better.
Oh yeah, his voice is like squeaky too, so that helps.
Hmm. So
Yeah. I mean, I think is season two out? I have to finish season one. I know it's very old, but
no, I think season two's end in December. I think that's what I heard.
okay. Maybe I'll get
So
my
I
kids
am
to watch
excited
it.
for it. That's also one of the book series that I enjoyed reading. So I hopefully they continue with it.
Yeah. And speaking of, I guess, live actions, One Piece season two trailer came out, the Netflix live action
Yeah, that
adaptation.
came out a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Um,
I know we're talking very old news, but hey, we're talking about what we
yeah,
want to talk about.
yep, whatever we want to talk about. But yeah, I am excited for it. I know some people also um didn't like the first season. I, as a One Piece, it's my favorite property like ever, source of media. I like it better than Marvel, whatever. And so like I watch the anime, well, I watch the fight scenes and stuff, but I read the manga like religiously. And I also enjoyed the season, like it was definitely different than how the manga and anime is. Especially Garp showing up so early and doing whatever he was doing in this first season. But I like how they did it in a little bit different direction. Um, I like how they tamed Saji's pervertness a little bit. He's not as egregious, and I do like Usopp a lot better in the season one than I do him in the anime, just because he's a little less annoying. Um, I understand the over the top anime is over the top, when they yell, when they do comedy and stuff. But this version of Usopp in the One Piece, I actually like a lot. I think he's cool. He has a little bit more swagger, like we know his dancing in the bar and stuff like that. Yeah, I think he's like really cool, and I am excited for season two. Robin looks pretty cool. I think the CGI for Chopper looks pretty good.
Hmm.
Just the ships and everything that they're gonna show in this one's gonna be like crazy. Um, I can't wait. I thought they did Arlong and the Fishman Pirates really good in season one, so I can't wait to see season two.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of Abito. I think she's playing Abito again, but she worked out in real life. I think she got super skinny to play the
Alvida.
yeah, Alvida, sorry.
Oh,
Uh
yeah, 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 Alvida. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think she like lost weight in real life to play the sexy version or the,
Oh,
the
sort of
smooth
like
version.
Taylor Lautner in Twilight, how he like beefed up.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I heard
guess.
he like they were gonna recast him, but he beefed up, and they so oh that's good. I actually didn't hear about that.
Well, I saw a
Um,
picture. I don't know if it was real or not, but
oh,
yeah.
okay,
And I think that's
that'd be
what happened
pretty cool.
with Sanji.
Yeah.
If you heard about like him and what he did to prepare for the role.
Oh, how he was a little bit bigger.
No, so people were
Oh,
complaining
wait, wait, how he was
like
like taking
his
like
kicks and stuff, so he actually took kickboxing and
yeah, 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 yeah.
lessons and
I
he really
did.
enjoyed it. So he's actually a pretty good kickboxer now. And
Yeah.
he took cooking classes and he
Mm-hmm.
actually cooks on set for the people, so
Yeah.
he's actually a chef.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think Sanji was one of the most controversial ones, but now people like love him because of I think his name is Baz
Yeah.
Luhrmann or something. Yeah.
It did bother me his hair look a little straggly though. I wish it was like more smoothed
Oh,
down,
but
but
I mean,
I
it's
feel
the
like it's
anime
a new
hair. How do you
product.
get that perfect whatever and
Yeah.
from anime? So, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, I did like him too. I do think I think because the other actors look so young, he looks a little bit older. That might throw some people off, but it didn't bother me really. It's just something that I noticed, but yeah, I did really like Sanji in this one too. Overall, I do like Sanji. I do like his whole Power Rangers stick thing with his family and stuff. But yeah, this version of Sanji is actually like really cool, and I did hear about the whole kickboxing thing or whatever. So yeah, it's
So,
pretty
who do you
legit.
think the big three are? Like current, up to date, current manga. Who do you think the big three are
Well, right
on the
now
Straw
in
Hats?
in
Yeah.
the anime community,
Yeah. No, no, no. Like, who do you think are the strong three? I know Luffy's number one.
oh, you mean
People.
in the One Piece universe?
Yeah.
Um, strongest people will put Shanks,
No, no, no,
um,
no. I'm talking about the Straw Hats.
Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Oh, for like, oh, okay. That's easy. Luffy, Zoro, and I think Jinbei. Jinbei and Sanji are tied, I think.
So that was my thing. I was thinking about it, and I think they sort of nerfed or nerfing Jinbei in this current arc, um, because he was even before we learned about hockey and stuff. Jinbei was a Shichibukai, and he was already really strong. Now he's even super strong. He can he can take on he took on Big Mom one on one, and he came out unscathed. I think, if we follow lore correctly or whatever, or purists or whatever, he should be 2A or 2B, him and Zoro, because Zoro, spoilers for the manga, he doesn't even know he can control Conqueror's Haki.
Yeah.
eventually Zoro will be stronger because I don't think Jinbei has conquerors.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, so
That's why I
yes, that's
think
why
Zoro
I
is stronger.
yeah, that's why I think it's like 2A 2B because until Zoro gets there, I think Jinbei is ridiculously strong and I think Sanji is a clear fourth. I mean, he can't feel pain, his whole power up with the suit, I get it, fine. But this is Jinbei. He has natural like fisherman strength. He has his fisherman karate. He was ridiculously stronger than all of them even before. And he's older, he's wiser. I mean, time skip happened for everyone. It's not like he sat around and did nothing. But so I think he's clearly top three, and Sanji is fourth. But this arc currently, I think I don't know, maybe complaints or they're just rebalancing. They're sort of power creeping him to make him not as formidable, I think, as he's supposed to be.
Yeah, with the whole like Sanji kicking Kizaru's like beam and stuff and everyone being surprised. I can sort of see that. Like, Oda can do whatever he wants with his characters, but I don't know if I would agree with that. With the current arc and stuff at I guess I won't say, but when Zoro I guess found out he had Conqueror's Haki, they to me they sort of foreshadowed Sanji might get it too. Because
Oh,
Sanji's like, "Who, me? Me? You talk about me?" in that whole panel.
I mean,
And
I
then
guess.
unless that was just a shtick, because again, I don't know if he has the will of that, because his dream is the all blue, you know. So like, I don't know if he has that kind of will to
That's why I think
unlock Conqueror's Hockey. I guess.
that's why I think
Um,
at the most he can be top three, but I think Jinbei is just stronger because
yeah, I do think in a one-on-one thing, Jinbei might win.
yeah. So that was just my question because I don't know why people don't bring up his name when they talk about the top
Yeah,
three strongest Straw Hats. It's like,
yeah.
hello, do you see how
He's not my
badass he
top
was
three.
when he
Well,
came in
he might be,
Wano?
but
Yeah, that was yeah, that's just my question. I know it's up for debate, but yeah, Jimboy, him, and well, I guess I just fell in love with him because I think he's my favorite One Piece character. Just because I like people that just help out people for no reason. Well, I guess he had a reason, but he went above and beyond. Um, it was
yeah,
just
I think
crazy.
his inauguration into the Straw Hats was one of the sickest scenes in
My
anime, where he
goodness,
like
when he was just
threw
sitting
that
there.
freaking like big tidal wave thing, and then he was like held out his hand like with the sake and stuff, and
Oh
then
my,
Law and Kid were like, "You're getting a warlord on your team? Like what the heck? There's no
yeah,
way." It was so sick.
yeah, that was very, very, very satisfying.
Yeah,
I
and then when
reread and
Luffy
looked
did
at
the
that
Red
panel.
Hawk into the the gate, and then you had all the crew, the fighting crew, standing there, and then Luffy like landing in the middle, and Jinbei was like officially there on the crew. It was sick,
Yeah, that was.
so sick. It was so hype. Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna do him in the live action, but
yeah,
we'll
because
see.
they'll be,
He, it'll be a
especially
while,
Chopper. He's
but
gonna
yeah.
be he's gonna be. They're gonna have to spend a lot of money keeping that CGI like all over the ship and stuff, and then his different forms, and then Robin's like powers and stuff.
I mean,
Um,
that's. I think her powers are easy enough because it's just human body parts. So,
yeah, true. But then they
you
got to
know,
do the flower petals all the time.
I guess. But random thought. People were like, "Oh, they whitewashed Robin. She used to be dark skinned, blah blah blah." But my thing counter that, it's like, hello, she was in the desert for what, a year, a couple of years. She got that tan, and when she left, her natural skin color came back.
Yeah.
Can't complain
I
about
mean, they
that.
changed a lot of stuff. Like some of
I
the
mean,
drawing that Oda did in One Piece in the beginning, or not him, maybe not him, but it was pretty racist. Like Buggy the Clown, do you remember? He had a black pirate crew member, big lips, dude.
oh yeah,
It was pretty racist.
yeah.
So like
No, I
over
mean
time, they had to change the drawings and stuff, and
that was just my
whatever.
random thought.
Yeah. I mean, people are up in arms about Vivi being dark skinned.
Oh,
Yeah, they
she's a princess of a desert kingdom. Like, what
yeah,
do you
and
expect?
she's not black, the actress. I
No,
think
she's
she's
like
Indian or something.
yeah, she's isn't she from what's that old school like Gossip Girl show? Bridget no, not Bridgerton.
The OC?
No. No, not I mean not old school. It happened back in like it takes place in
Oh,
like the
you're
old
talking
it's on
oh, it,
Netflix.
it took place in the olden days. It's not
Yeah.
old. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Bridgerton Diaries or something. I don't know.
No,
I
I
don't know where
forgot.
she's from. I've never seen her before, but I heard people were complaining. Same thing with like the Snape thing, Professor Snape, but that, why is Vivi black kind of thing. It's like, um, and then the counter argument was like, she's the princess of Alabasta, which is like a, desert country kind of thing. So it's not unheard of that, she has dark skin. And it's not like she's in the UK or like in, the US or like the UK or whatever, where people are just have white
Luffy
skin.
Luffy's a Brazilian dude. I didn't hear that much backlash about him.
Yeah, I mean, because I think people just know because he doesn't look as dark skinned as like Vivi or Snape.
I mean, I
So,
guess.
but
Not
yeah,
being racist, folks.
yeah, I do think some of it, most of it does come from racism, but and then a lot of people like
I mean, they're purists.
purists just
Yeah.
love that their characters, how they're drawn, how they're written, stay that way. So
Mm, I guess. But I
yeah,
mean,
I don't
that's
mind
it.
it so much. So
I thought it was a good show. Um, it moved by quick. I wish they had the what's that? The Michael Jackson dude. Uh, with the
oh
hypnotizing thing.
yeah,
Django or
yeah,
something. I wish they had him. He was funny, but because he
yeah.
was just
They
moonwalking
definitely cut out
everywhere.
a lot of the um. I forgot what his crew name was, but they
Isn't
definitely
wasn't like
cut
the
out a
cat
lot of.
crew or something?
Huh?
The cat crew,
I don't think it was called the Cat Crew.
the cat pirates,
It was it the Cat Pirates?
or the kitty
Dude, it's been so
pirates.
long since I read
Yeah.
it. But I do wish they didn't. Yeah, they left that crew in there. But again, they're doing their own thing, sort of, and it would have been too. I don't think people would have liked that. They're like, "Why are you disrespecting Michael Jackson's,
Yeah. No, I know. I know
whatever
why.
legacy?" And so they couldn't.
I know why they
Yeah,
didn't add him in, but I was disappointed because I just wanted to see him moonwalk everywhere.
yeah. I mean, it's obviously like based off Michael Jackson, but you can't do that. But yeah, I think that's it for us, guys. Thanks for tuning in to episode 2 of the Sibling Side Quest podcast.
Yep. We're still
Again, I'm your
figuring
host,
out.
me.
Yeah. We're still figuring out uploads. Currently it's only on YouTube. I think we're gonna start some clips on TikTok, so make sure to follow us or be on the lookout. We'll probably mention the next
Yeah,
episode if we
we'll
do.
upload links and stuff to our YouTube channel to all this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
listening.
Thanks. See you guys.